Hello, YouTube. Welcome to Hackmed Gaming. I am Hackmed. We are back with some more out of ore. Gonna keep going here and cooking along and try to figure out what we want to do, or I guess we already kind of figured it out. We're just gonna dig. We're just gonna go to town and see what happens. And worst case, we move later down the road. But let's at least get to that stage of doing it. But first, let's get that wheel spun. Okay, and what are we going to get stuck with? Anything important or not yet? All right, nothing. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I don't mind that at all. Not like I said, there's a whole lot. All right, so sorry about last episode with it being zoomed in. Like I said, the video app updated. For some reason, I used to run the upscaling, the DSR factors, and go 1440, and then I ended up turning it off a long time ago. So I don't know if it like resynced with settings, and I didn't even notice it in OBS. So yeah, like I said, luckily I felt like you could still see most of it, and something like that's really hard to go back and redo. But yeah. So let's see, what do we want to start with? So we got to make some more money still. We still have to build watchtowers. That means we have to cut down some wood. That might not be a bad way to start. Get some wood chopped down and go to town on that. We might have some stuff in here already. We got more floors, got some wood, there's beams, some planks. And next time I go to town, I need to remember I want to buy more, or one more workbench. That way I can just stop. I don't have to stop this one from making something to make the other one. All right, and see. So we won't. How many sheets do I need? 20? Let's make 20 sheets. Let's get those out of the way. And then we'll make the rest into planks. And this one, actually, we make it all beams. Let them cook up some. We might have enough. What do we need? Well, let's not do that again. I ain't gonna make that mistake of making it 999 and going, holy cow, that for one. 60 beams. We already got enough planks. The sheets are cooking now. That's 68 beams. So we only need 20 beams. So yeah, let's do that. We'll get one placed, get it placed up there on top of the hill where we planned on. Oh, I guess I can take the floor too, can I? I can do a little building there. And the walls were meant for there too. So I'm still thinking that originally, I know like, the last episode I was talking like, wow, that looks like a nice straight shot. And it does, looks nice and smooth. So I think we're going to make our main road and switch it to that side. And then end this part here. And we'll still, at some point, possibly have to look at an extra side road to get out of town, to get out of the site into town and back, just in case we end up getting, the road closed, the main road closed debuff at some point, because planning a little bit ahead, I think, would be useful. But at the same time, I don't know. It's one of those things, don't want to waste too many resources into something, but I think it'll be fun regardless. But I'll start out while I'm just doing some digging here. Just to remind you that the save file is in Discord under the Out of Ore Season 2. and I put a little tutorial in there Saturday or Sunday, just to help for people that were having troubles or not really comfortable or knowing how to throw a save file into your game. And also the rules in there. It's a link to a Google Drive, so when I update it, it'll update automatically for you to see. And then the daily debuff wheel is in there, the link to that, so you can take it and open up your browser, and the same wheel will pop up. Same thing, it's a link to it. That way, if I update it, which I intend to, it'll update for you, and you ain't got to re-download or anything like that. So, but I was excited because someone was having some little bit of trouble on Discord, whatever day it was, Sunday, I think, getting the file installed. But they're like, I get bored of games because I have a hard time coming up with, creative stuff to keep moving. So season 2's going to get them back into out of ore, and I was like, wow, that's pretty actually cool. That, not gonna lie, that kind of made my day, because that was part of the point of it. I struggle with it sometimes. It took me a long time to kind of get season 2 stuff laid out and put down, but all right, so this should be our drive through, and we'll dump off here. This side, I think, will be sorters and wash plant. This side will be probably something else. I don't know. We're going to just try to make it look cool as possible. No. I would like you to turn around. So do that, and then that should make it pretty nice for our height here. Might not have anything to clear. So as of size, I'm not really sure. I'm going to get it kind of close to what I'm thinking or hoping. Oh, I'll have a little bit here, won't I? Yeah. Not too much, though. I'm kind of debating if I want to do too high anyway. That'll kind of take care of that issue. And I think it could look kind of cool to have it up, be a little higher, so you'd almost be driving through a tunnel. Let's do that. Let's go too high. And maybe we'll leave that side one high. Just have it like little height different. That might be cool. Yeah, we'll leave that one up, and put this one 2 spots up. I just add a little, like I said, a little different architecture to it. Can't wait to have to rip all this down and go concrete or steel. This does mean we need more walls, because when they're all boxed in, no like peeking underneath it. And this does leave us room for conveyors underneath here too, so that could actually benefit us. If I just look before I place this stuff, it'd probably help out. Yeah, like that and like that. Wish I had zooping. Wish you could like click, hold, and drag. All right, so we got that there. Size, I don't know yet. We'll have to do that as we figure out. So at the moment, I'm just trying to get the outline of what I'm thinking, or maybe might need, and then as we keep making stuff. We'll have a bunch of stuff laying on the side and ready. So when we get the equipment, we can, add or whatever we need to do at that time. All right. So if we're gonna this way and this way. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. I don't know. We'll have to figure that out later. I was gonna start trying to figure out in my head, but there's no point. We'll just get the equipment when we get it, and then we'll go from there. All right. So let's go see if that stuff is done real quick, so we can let the table make. Cancel that. We'll let that make. That don't take very long to make that big old thing, huh? Looks like we got some fog rolling in. All right, so if you missed last episode, this was kind of the issue we were running into. Like, we were just digging this little coal pocket out here to make some money to get to tier 1, but we really need to get to tier 2 to start getting some of the equipment, like the rollers and stuff that is going to be more helpful to us. So that's one problem right there. That's all dirt. Come over here. That's all. I mean, it's pay dirt at the very bottom. So we're looking at like 2 benches down. Obviously, all this dark spot here is coal, and this is coal. That's coal, and I think there's there. But same thing here. There's no pay dirt underneath here for quite a bit of time. I kind of went around a few other spots close to here to see. I think maybe I probably should have did before I just did that, but just in case, we need to go to town anyway because I want to get another workbench. Maybe we'll go over and drive down the other side and just take a peek there. And if we find something great, it'll be my whole fault for not going over there anyway after I found this nice big flat spot. So probably pretty much how I'm figuring it's going to go, because that's about the luck of it. All right. So let's head into town. Somewhere over here is, I think it's up further. I don't actually. Well, that tree's gone. Let's come over here and hit up our most likely new main road. This town is northwest, if I remember right. Yep, pretty much northwest. So just before we get to, I'd hate to have to move all this stuff and do all this, but it might be better now than later. It's hard to tell. Like, this all right here looks like this whole mountainside's all dark specks. I can't tell if it's the fog messing it up or that is definitely where buying a drone would be helpful. Really being able to get a top view down. Like I said, I have the one drone just for screenshots. I don't use it for anything else. Like a roller for this is going to be the best part. Yeah, we'll just come right up here. There we go. All right, before I forget, because I probably would, we go up here and get another wood workbench. Workbenches, wood workbench. All right. That's done and out of the way. We're good on fuel. We'll top up on our way back. Might should not be that bad over here, but this was the one reason I went to the other side right off the bat. But I guess it doesn't really look super steep. Sometimes it's hard to tell till you like really get out and look at it, but I just knew it was a long way down, and if I couldn't get a good slope on it, not be too terrible, but yeah, it's just going to take forever for the truck to go up there. There's a nice little flat area here. Looks like a patch of something there. Probably coal. Seems like coal's on top. Let's see here. There's more down. Now the cabin can't go, because if I did move, I have to build a new one over here. I'm pretty sure I said that the cabin stays put, and the plant, but I don't have a plant yet, so I don't know why I couldn't take down the few pieces I have up. So this looks pretty similar. Maybe a little bit more coal. But I guess the thing is, how deep is the pay dirt over here? I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how these maps, especially the older maps, are based. If they're based off of elevation, I thought that was just the new maps, but I could be totally wrong. All right, so out of curiosity, let's we got a fast pickaxe. Let's dig down and see how long it takes to hit. Well, I found the edge of the coal. I think it goes probably up, yeah, like a little bit there and there. I'll tell you this really makes me feel on season 1 that I got a really good spot right off the bat when I found it. Maybe started getting a little bit more dirt here and there, but ultimately it was pretty good pay in there. I already know it's going to be the same thing, isn't it? Right there. It's the same, if not worse. At least here, like I said, I can't go much further. I don't want to go too much further because I got to drive to town and the coal plant up there. I mean, the nice thing about this side, I could build a road to the coal plant. I mean, I could do it over there too, right? Tie it right in. But I don't think it's worth the move. I mean, I'd say we got a little more coal spots on the ground here. Let's take one more little hop. Like I said, I'm still closer here than I am on my other side. Like I'm further on the other side than where I'm at now. So let's just come over here and just look around real quick. See, oh, well, that tree's gone. I know it may seem like I hate trees, but I don't hate them. Not in love with them, but I guess one thing I am curious about, and I'm over here anyway. So I'm definitely lower than where I just was, right? Decent amount. How far down is hay here, if any? Drills are so nice, aren't they? I can't wait for the new drills. I almost started the season with the excavator that has the attachments with a bucket and a drill. And I was like, no, make it a little. Apparently, I rolled my mouse. I guess. I don't know. I switched my mouse wheel to switching my tools. I just found it a lot easier than trying to hit my buttons all the time. So I'm starting to wonder if pay dirt is just X amount of feet from the surface, no matter your elevation, to be honest with you. Because I feel like, man, if there's any pay dirt here, I'm just assuming there's pay dirt underneath all of it right there. I'm not down all the way. Need a tape measure. Maybe. Maybe the same distance, maybe a little closer. Hard to tell, but easy enough to know that not worth it. All right. Let's go back. We are going to stick with where we're at for now. The only thing that I might do is kind of quarry if that by that road where we drove and I said looks like a lot of dark spots. If it actually is, I might just kind of switch and quarry there and not mess up that pit. And then dig out that pit when it's time, and then when I get a dozer, be able to clear that top cut. That's the only thing I can think of. So I don't really want to go in there and just dig a bunch of random holes. I'm not 100%, but I feel like that could make it kind of hard to do the next part, once we get the equipment that we need. We're going to have to call on a fuel delivery as well. Sorry, I got turned around. I knew I did. I mean, this is a nice little chunk here, but not that great. That's coal, not worth building a whole new cabin, packing everything up, driving the excavator all the way over here. But that might, like seeing this, like did give me an idea. Instead of building a second road to town, we can just build a road directly to the coal plant, and then that connects to town. So that'll be a second road. Like, it'll probably take a little longer, obviously, than just driving right straight to town, which is fine, but it benefits us because we can just go that way. So I think that'll be worth it. I think we'll do that. Yeah, we might as well top off. I wish they had a fuel trailer or like a tank in the back of the truck. I haven't never tried to fill from this side. Yeah, it's back here a little bit, but hey, well, it's not perfect. It's a science. Can only do so much. All right, is there anything else I need from town? I don't have a whole lot of options to choose from. I got my wood workbench. That was important to me. I don't think so. I mean, a small wash plant, but it ain't gonna do me no good anyway because I don't have really any pay dirt or digging any pay dirt to get it. I think we just grind out. Like I said, I'm gonna kind of let's go look at the side of the mountain over here now that the fog's kind of lifted and we got some sun, and see if it's as good looking as it did when I drove by. If so, like I said, I may just move up there and kind of quarry that out a little bit and leave the pit alone until I should have bought more flags, but not a big deal. Or truck looks red over there. I always end up coming too far to the left. But yeah, where's the coal plant from here? It's like right there. I love trees. All right, so the road I plan is going to come up through this way. Yeah, I just couldn't tell if they were shadows or... And it was probably just all shadows. Chop some trees down on our way through here, kind of where the road's going to be anyway. They might come back, they might not. All right. So if that's going to be the road coming right straight through here, if I'm going to quarry, I don't want to do it obviously on the road. It'd be off the side of it. Man, it's hard to make these decisions, to be honest with you. Like, ultimately, yeah, you just go dig and you deal with it, whatever. But I'm trying to play it out a little smart and avoid issues in the future. Like, if I dig holes in the pit, will it affect me? Probably not, but I'm not sure once I start trying to get the dirt, cleared off and there's giant holes in the one side. So I'm not 100%, but I got to just kind of look at it logically. That's what I'm trying to do here. Just play it smart and almost a little role play-ish, like, making decisions, not just acting and doing it. So there's some little spots there. I think a lot of it might have been shadows. It was really hard to tell with the fog. mean, there's definitely going to be some, like probably right here, I'm guessing. But I don't think that's that big. All right. All right, let's do it. Let's do what we're going to do. We are going to do, I think, no, I'm just making the decision. I'm going to do what last episode I kind of thought about, and I'm going to come over here, and I am going to dig up this section of coal here for making money. I got a spot, pretty big spot there, and right there on the side of the mountain. It's a weight. I mean, could be part of the cut right down the road. It could be part of the cut, but it'll be on the edge. I think that'll help. And it will stay away from where I plan on going first. All right. Good. Decision made. A lot of decision making, especially early. And there we go. Get the logs out of there. Watchtower here. I've never built one of these before. Never put one down before, let alone built it. And I did get thinking too, I keep saying I'm, building a, deposit, mine, iron and all that. But I need coal to make steel. And then am I going to make the steel or am I going to deliver the iron to another building we have to build? And I think that's what it's going to be. Right? Like I'm sending stone somewhere for asphalt to be made, doing all that. So why would I not, have a steel plant or a metal work plant? We'll call it that because I don't think I want to build like something for copper and something for that. I don't know if you can make anything with copper. It's just a metal plant, some sort. And that's where I'll have to take steel and coal. Obviously, I think it's right. Steel or iron and coal to get the steel. All right. So we'll have the tower here. We'll keep working on trying to get some dirt up here and getting this filled. Once we get the roller, life will be better. Yeah, I think we want a free place because I want it in the ground a little bit, right? And I want the stairs over here. I don't think this is too much dirt to be considered just trying to level a little bit. Could be wrong, but no. Ain't gonna work anyway, we know that. I should really set like if you have to use more than 20, 30, pieces of dirt or whatever, then you need to get a truck over here dropping dirt. Because I gotta kind of figure out what is a fair amount before it's kind of like cheating. Cheating on my rules, not on how the game is played. There you go. There. I think it's better. Probably not perfect, but it's gonna be good enough. All right, so let's see here. I can't tell on that back corner, but that's all right. As long as I get that one and that one, I can fill in the dirt there. Oh, that's a big boy. Like there. That is definitely good. We'll kind of clear that off a little bit. Bond on the mountain? Nope. Yeah, we'll do the same thing. We'll kind of X out a little spot and drop some dirt there. Don't really have to have the wood exposed, but I'm just doing it just so it has to look. All right, let me go up here. I've never been up here before. I said I never built one. I had one. So yeah, so you'll be able to look down on to the mine. You see a lot of trees. There's the coal plant. So yeah, so my road right now comes up around here and then goes that way. This one here is just a straight shot, and it'll be closer to the center of the temporary or the planned pit, right? But yeah, I mean, I think this is a good spot. You can see a lot of trees. You can see a lot of ground, and that's kind of what my point of them was for forest fires, and we'll be able to know here. Cool. I like it. So if I build a road kind of like right straight to there, and then I have to build another road, I'll just make it twice as wide here and then split it off and go right up to the plant. And that might actually do a couple really good things for us. We're not going to probably have to widen the roads. Oh, we might just to get the vehicles out of this shop to here when we buy them. So we won't need to widen the roads all the way through for the 400 or 300 for that matter. But we have to do a lot less. We still got to pave the road to the coal plant and all that. All them rules still apply. Okay, I think that might be the plan in that. Then if we ever roll that the main road is flooded or whatever the case may be for X amount of episodes, we don't have to worry about it. It'd be a lot longer trip to town, but we can get there. And then we'll use the road anyway, just for a direct shot to the coal plant instead of going in there, going through town, going up the big whoop-de-doos. I think that'll work. I think that'll work good. All right. I don't remember. Did I pick up any more? I did. 74 more logs. Let's throw these in here and let them start cooking. And let's put down another wood workbench. Could put these in the cabin. I hope that gives me the materials that were in there. Yeah, okay. Didn't think that one through, did you? Yeah, might as well use our house for something. I'm not gonna lie, the rotating system leaves a little bit to be desired on the snap mode. But at the same time, I'm not super worried about it. All right, so this will make our pieces. This will make our beams, and this will make our planks. Okay, you can produce some beams with what we have just to have them going. And we might as well. I guess it don't really matter, does it? Because we're going to need a lot of both. So make more floors. Throw those floors in there as well. Keep those there. Move that there. Put that down there. Not that that shit stays, but all right. So we definitely need to chop a lot more wood. We know that, right? We need 2 more towers, and that'll be more in town. This was all pretty much dirt. So let's get that dumped. Somewhere. I'm going to have to mark off that hole too. I don't really want to drive all the way up the hill right now. Think I'll try to go here. See, it's falling out the front. Good enough. Yeah, I have to take some off on this side and add some to that side. And I think I need to add. I'll just drive down this way because I got to go this way anyway. Yeah, I'll probably try to fill in this little valley just to have a nicer slope down and around. Let's see. Might as well start right there on the side of that mountain. Yeah, that's good. And I got to call in a fuel delivery because I'm pretty sure she's straight up empty. I need to remember to, like, even if it's only a couple trees, hit them as I'm running by. Just like that. Or not. Do that to mark that hole. Says fuel empty, but we'll see about that. We'll get as far as we can. I want this thing empty as can possibly be, and that's going to be when it starts sputtering. We don't have to prime pumps in here at least, so that's good. I'm excited. Oh, there it is. Record another video today, I'm hoping, because that Drive Beyond Horizons came out, and I really enjoyed that game. All right, so I'm getting a fuel delivery. The cost is $2,000 because we don't really have a better way of doing this. Drop that down. We can refuel. Topped off. Pick this up, and this has to go away. I just don't know how to do that, so I'm just going to throw it down here for now. So I think you can right-click and can't dump stuff off. Yeah, so I'll just have to put a storage container up, or I'll use the one in town at the general store. That's there, and that's it. That's That's how I'm doing fuel deliveries. And it's only for heavy equipment, not for the trucks. Unless it's an emergency. And even then, I'm not gonna, oh, look, I forgot about fuel. Whoops, I guess I can get a delivery. And it really only gonna affect what? The beginning anyway, right? Once we get our own fuel tank and stuff like that. That actually might be more of a pain in the butt because I'm gonna have to drive this to it, but whatever. Eventually we'll have a fuel truck and we'll be good to go. All right. So let's see here. Let's see what we got. And I say that as if I didn't already know. I feel like I'm zoomed out a little bit too far. Let's try there. Yeah, let's fill the front. Oh, my joystick. Oh well, I'm not switching it. It's on my flying preset. This bucket is really bad. I think it's so long, it will not curl up if it's like touching anything that you wouldn't want it to. Like right there, it's done curling until I get it free. It's kind of where I like the loader, it just goes and it fit. Is this not cool? Is that not a rock texture? I hate that. See, because look, I don't know why it does that. Okay, so look, this is clearly coal. Little fine pieces. You hop in. Look, it's giant friggin' pieces. It's so weird. I don't know if I'm just now paying attention to it more, or if it's this map, or if it's always done that. So now I don't know, it kind of looks like dirt. But we're kind of going with what we know we have put mostly in here, and that is coal or blast or rock, whatever texture you want to look at. What was it? Sunday? Yeah, Sunday. Split Head is Clash of the Operators on. I actually hopped in there and did it. Didn't do too bad, I didn't think. It was what, 9 minutes. Quite far off from the record pace, but they're not lying. It is definitely get your nerves going a little bit and get you going, but it was actually pretty fun. I enjoyed it. I'm definitely going to look forward to doing it again. I need to build myself a little practice course of some of the areas. Because he said there's a bunch of techniques that still haven't been used yet. And I'm not smart enough or play this game enough to know what all those might be, but I have some that I want to try. definitely need to practice on filling the truck with the least amount of scoops. And then the few other things. And right, once you do it once, though, that's the problem. Damn it. Everyone sees you do it, and then they all start doing it. So then you just got to be still quicker everywhere else. So I want to practice all of it and try to set the time that can't be beat. Because if I like do one part really good, and that's the best way to do it, but I suck at filling the truck, then whoever comes in that's good at filling the truck is going to do what I just did to get to that point and then fill the truck faster. Whoa, 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 whoa. Sorry, truck. I feel like you're full. Maybe I didn't go up high enough. I didn't. That's all right. That's all right. All right. So here's the thing. Let's just go. Let's just take it. And I wonder if I try to head right up to the coal plant right now, just to see like what the road would be like. I think that's what we'll try to do. I wish I could see it from here, the stack. That'd be so nice. And it's looking like, what are we at? Ooh, 6. This might be our last episode. Maybe part of the next one with decent lighting. Yeah, I'd say this slope here is at least what it would have been on the other side. I know it's bumpy, but like this would have been the whole thing. It's going to be the whole thing here too, until we get some bigger trucks, a little more power. I'm freaking crossing my fingers for the tier 2 first equipment I get, roller. And then hope I can afford to buy it. I don't know how much they are. I'll have at least 100 grand on me, so. We are definitely not breaking any land speed records. I would think I could start seeing it here. It's right there. So the other road would be over there. You can see that marking there. This one would be here. Very close to each other, but what else am I supposed to do, you know? Yeah, I think once we get that stupid roller, once we get it, we start rolling and getting the hills or getting the road laid down. We'll roll it all, even if it's hilly, and then we can start filling it from the plant, or from the not the plant, the mine site up. So littler trips. Man, I'm not gonna lie, look at this. Not a whole lot. Well, I guess there's a ton over there in there. Nice flat spot. really close to the coal plant. This is dumb. I don't know why I'm risking doing this all right now. And this again, this is something we'll have to fine tune this road. My thought is to try to come up at the last corner of our whoop-de-doos. But yeah, right here. Okay. I did see a comment. I haven't replied yet, but I wanted to go through the video and look there. It said that it didn't look like maybe I unloaded all my truck the first time I went there. So I want to look and see what it did. Or what I did, more than likely, but because I never look down there. I just watch it, and then like I usually let it go all the way because it's on my throttle of my joystick. So I just hit it and lock it in place, and it comes up. And then once it goes up all the way, I just hit it and lock it to the bottom spot, and then it unlocks, and it emptied it all there. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to go back and watch because I'm kind of curious now. Multitasking. All right, we're not going to go back that way. I was just kind of... What we can do is I'll just time the trips once we build a road. Like I said, it ain't going to hurt because we need to have a secondary road anyway. And if it bypasses all this, I imagine that would do some time saving. And I took those pretty good that time. I wouldn't have to widen up the road, or more importantly, widen up the top. Like the only reason I would need to widen that is for my trucks to fit, right? Because I have to drive on the road. So if I'm not on that road, I don't need to widen it, and that's gonna be a lot of work on them whoop-de-doop-de-doos. I don't think I need anything here. No, I have some cones left. I don't really need them right now. I just need to save my money. Ugh. Might be fun to build some, if I end up finding a need for it, some bridges. I could do that there, you know? Maybe that'd be a cooler project than trying to just fill that with dirt. I could build a bridge across there. I mean, a bridge is part of a road, right? That's all I have to do is build a road, and that could be pretty fun. I would, yeah, I mean, I think it'd be doable. Maybe I'll do that. You never know, because that could just fill up with water at some point. And if I have to come in and edit anything, I'll probably just write down what my money is in, what my money's at, do what I have to do, or freeze the time. Like right now, I'd write down 46,908, go in, add whatever, $100 million, whatever, just something in there, add what we need to the map. That's like map features, like some of the events, something the map may change a little bit. You never know. Um, save it on freeze time, save it, and then just put the money back that I had. That's about the best way I can see to do this. But I got some kind of hidden plans, but not a whole lot, because if you're following at home, I want you to be able to do it too and have the same kind of map. So all right, I'm not gonna bother making that trip again today. I think, look at that. That's why you put barriers around holes in these mine sites. Let's chop down some trees. That way we can have a bunch for next episode when we get to that, and be able to get 2 more watchtowers built and placed. And that part's done. And then we'll do some digging, make some money, get that part done, and get us closer to that tier 2 that we need. Not gonna lie, off recording, I was thinking of, about this, and like, man, what do I want to do? Do I want to stay here? Do I want to do a tunnel? That actually come across my mind. Do I want to try to like dig into the mountain? I was like, I know I said I probably wouldn't do a tunnel, but I didn't say it's like 100%. I know in an upcoming season, don't know if it's 3 or 4, whatever the case may be, whenever it happens, I will be doing a tunnel mine. Like, it'll all be underground. That'll be the whole theme of that one. And I'll probably do the same thing. I'll probably go in and kind of, if the maps by the time I get to that aren't a little different, I'll go in and be adding, some buildings, adding some stuff, just to make it a little cooler looking. I said ain't like I changed the world with what I added, but I kind of like having a little town to drive through. And it made sense for the challenge, right? Like, I have to sell here, I have to sell here. I could probably sit here and figure out the math, how much what I'm going to need, but for the towers, but I just need so much wood anyway. It doesn't matter. But chop some down. That way they might happen to grow back. And get it out of the way. But yeah, so I'm so excited for that. Excited to get these roads a little smoother to our coal mine. It might be worth it again, just to even just run along and hit the ground with the shovel, just to, if I can remove 10% of the bumps across that way, it'd be probably well worth it. Go. So yeah, are you guys, anybody else playing along? I know there's at least one person kind of playing along. Well, I guess I don't know they are. Based on what they said, I know of one person playing along. Anybody else playing along, or you guys just kind of got your own stuff already going and that's what you're kind of sticking with? Just kind of curious if anybody else is enjoying any of it. 252. I don't even nowhere near what I'm looking for, but like I said, we'll chop down a little bit more up here and then down there. Probably can load the truck up real quick so it's set to go. I mean, maybe that's what I should be doing. Walking kind of towards the coal plant. So I'm kind of clearing trees where my road might be and getting wood, and I can come back with the shovel and smooth it. All right, let's see here. Can we kind of tell? Oh, you can't do waypoints right now. It's kind of like right straight through there. I have 35 pylons, so it probably wouldn't hurt to lay some down here. Yeah, let's kind of do this two ways. Let's kind of flatten the road a little bit. Let's kind of mark the road a little bit, and let's cut down trees by the road. So we're kind of getting three things set up. All right. I'm just going to put these on the right side of the road, and I need to separate them a lot more than that. So I'm already off track. No, I think we'll come right up through here like so. And we'll turn. One there. And now let's see, how are we looking? Probably turn a little bit more like that. Which is nice because this is still slope, but I think it flattens out a little bit compared to, in worst case, once we get that dozer. I mean, or if it's a little spot and we have a loader, then we can come up here and kind of trim through here. Let's I didn't think that one hit it, but it did. Try to hit this. I think up the hill where it's really bumpy makes it worse. Like I ran along here and hit it, and I feel like it's just as bad as it was. And this our truck might not do right now. I don't know. We won't know until we try it, but just to be safe, I'm going to smooth this out really good here to give us the best opportunity. Let's see, maybe we'll... I think we'll go right straight through here like this. I guess what I could be doing too is I could run up to the top of that hill there and put a cone down so I know if, I'm at least heading towards there and kind of go from there. Like, I think we're going to turn here anyway, cut down these trees, avoid that big hill, because unfortunately right now we have to kind of try to deal around with that stuff. When the time comes, we can always straighten that back out. Let me see here on this. All right, well, now I can see that, so we're good now. What should be... Did we go this way, right? I think, I don't know. Holy cow, you can't even tell. I don't feel like I went over here, though. Maybe I did. Smoothed it out there. Then I turned this way. I remember now. And if I didn't, this is now the road. Then straight up here is what we're going to do. And now it's snowing, so I cannot see the stack. It's always something here, ain't it? There it is. All right, good. I just wasn't high enough yet to see it. All right, there. Might as well take this down. I mean, this is going to make it easier for us to get here, right? So that's all that matters. Because if I have the same luck in rolling the equipment I want as I do of like getting gear in like Borderlands or World of Warcraft back in the day, or anything where there's like loot, then I'm never going to get a roller. I have the worst luck. All right, am I just looking in the wrong direction? Or did I not see it? Well, I'm looking kind of in the right direction. All right, we're just going to do this then. Try to remember to place those along the way a little bit better. Take some more trees down. All right, so I don't know where it is from here. I think it's like right that way. So we're going to turn a little bit anyway to avoid that hill and that ditch. Chop some trees down. That was all point of this, right? Chopping trees, smoothing this out, getting this road figured out. All right, so I'm going to put one here. Oh, there it is. I see it now. And like there. Okay, so I think we'll continue coming through here, and then we'll kind of like turn right there. I can already see like the little turn depending on what we have here. And then do that and that. along here. This is definitely a little rough. We got to smooth this up a little bit better for right now with what we're doing. I don't care if it's angled. I just don't want that big, like, kind of peak in it. That looks good. Just like this one here. Try to bring this up and hopefully bring this down a little bit. Smooth that out. Okay, I like it. Now here's where it gets a little tricky on this. Where are we at? Is that it right there? Yes, all right. Go there. That's big of a deal here. Give me that. So now I'm thinking that possibly we turn here, and this is part that we might adjust once we get some better machines to do this for us. 4 trees in there. But I know there's that flat spot right by where we pulled in last time on the top, on that end of that one turn. And that's what I'm trying to aim for. It is so easy to like be like, oh, which way was I heading? This will look cool though once we get it dirt, get the grass gone, and actually get some roads done on here. Paving will look nice. Well, the paving will look cool, except for like the jagged edges that is kind of pain in the butt. Kind of lost it again. Oh, it should be. Okay, now I am absolutely lost. See, look, not placing cones down. Where in the hell did I just come from? Did I really go that? No, I'm just not in the right spot. Holy smokes. Right there. Okay, there's one. Don't ask. Okay, right where I knew they were. Follow this up. It should be straight over here. Yep, perfect. So we hammer that down a little bit. And turn. Can you raise up a hair? Can you go down a hair? And then we came right over here. just like I remembered. Okay, here. All right, let's... We're just going to head straight line right towards it right now. Still got 19, so it ain't going to hurt. In fact, just to be safe, put another one there. There she is. Couldn't have better weather to do this in. I mean, I'm not going to blame the weather for me getting lost there a second ago. But. Alright, so I can kind of see there. So I'm kind of feeling like maybe I'm on a good line. Take that down. I'm kind of guessing it's about over here. At least that's really hard to tell. Okay, so there's... I think that is possibly the last turn. We will do this over here for now. Probably just cut that straight through when it comes time. I don't think that's even the last turn. It's not up there. Is this is hard. This is hard planning out something this long and not having like great sight lines. Let's walk up here and see if we can get a better sight line. Put a cone up here so we can see what to aim for. All right, can I see my other cone from here? No. But that's okay, because we'll find them. All right, so yeah, right through here. So worst case, we may have, if we have to widen this road here for the bigger trucks, we can go and just cut it out of the mountain, make it easier that way. All right, so I'll work backwards a little bit. See if we can't hammer this a little smoother here. The ridges, like I said, are the biggest stuff to get caught on. And now it's a matter of finding where we left off down there, but we can kind of follow where I cut the trees. I think I might have seen it. I'm not 100%. Yep, there it is. Okay. Might as well take you down. All right. Oh, that's looking better. So it's still not great, but it's gotta be a little nicer than all the bumps. Like I said, if we can improve our round trip time at all, I'm good for it. All right, so right there. All right, we got a road. Road. In air quotes, of course. Heading back to the mine. All right. And a secondary road planned for anything that could happen to the other road. So I'm just going to sprint back and just whack off along the way. I feel like we need to move this cone over a little bit. I don't care if there is corners or some turns here and there, but they need to be wide and sweeping so I don't have to essentially slow down for them. So still part of this. I think we can. Oh. All right, then from here, it's right over here. And since we know we have some extra cones, I'll put one there just to help try to navigate through that little blind section. This looks terrible right here. Oh, come on. No more autosaves. I'm just so scared to turn them off. And I am on the beta branch right now. There's no beta, so beta and live are the same. But I am on it, so as soon as it comes out, I'll have it. And I think I'm just going to play with it in there. Okay, did I already plan this part of the trip out? Kind of feel like this looks smooth here, doesn't it? I didn't. I don't remember where I started. I don't think I started at the bottom because I was already up here. No, right there. Yeah, I sure did. I mean, it just shows that I needed another cone in between there. I say it did look smooth. I did say that. Take some more trees with me. And we will make room for a cone right here. So we know to, actually, let's put it there. This town better appreciate this. I mean, this ain't really for them. This is for me, but me to help them. All right, I think this is where I started. So we almost got it done. Almost. Like I said, we're going to make sure we do a little better job on smoothing out some of these big divots or hills. Ultimately, I'm trying to avoid them, but thank you. That's the truck. That's where the other road is. And I think that might actually be better instead of going straight down because that is kind of steep. Yeah, let's make like a turn this way. Think that'll help. I don't really know. I'm sure cutting through the side of the mountain on an angle is better than going straight down it, right? It's like, let's, as we're peeking up, kind of seeing a few of them spots. All right, yeah, I guess let's just cut it straight down here for now. This will definitely need some some reworking. Like I said, I plan on filling in this little ditch here anyway. So let's kind of smooth that out. Smooth this out right over to here, and we'll call that good. I'm not going to smooth over to the truck right now. Not really too concerned about it. And then there's our up. Holy smokes. We got fog. 1700. So, yeah, we probably have one more episode in the light or whatever this is. But yeah, I think we'll call it there. I think we didn't make a lot of money today, but that's coming up soon. I think trying to get, our infrastructure kind of set, like even that road's not going to be perfectly smooth, a little smoother could help save 10 seconds, and that's huge as it adds up on some of these trips. But yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for taking the time to watch. Hope you watched all the way through. If you liked the video, hit the like button. If you want to leave a comment below, comment anything you want. Don't matter. Let me know if you're playing or what you're thinking so far. And hit that subscribe button. We've had some pretty good growth lately, and I really appreciate everyone that's supporting me. So I hope you have a wonderful night, evening, and morning, and hope to see you next video. Bye.